So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. Guys, I saw a video and I wanted to do a quick video about this. That Canelo Alvarez, he reacted in a very, very angry way, saying that, you know what, I want to beep Bivol up. And I was like, wow, Canelo's acting a bit, that's not like Canelo. Canelo's acting a bit aggressive. You know, Canelo for me is really, really irritated with not irritated with Bivol in the sense he doesn't like him or anything, but I just think that has got to him, that defeat. One thing I will say, if Canelo goes in there, fights aggressive, fights rough, fights angry, Bivol will take him apart, you know, because Bivol's too. I think Canelo's gonna have to come up with a game plan, and he's gonna have to fight very smart. That's a very, very tough fight, and Bivol, you know, it doesn't matter what Canelo does in there. Bivol is going to do what Bivol does. He's a very efficient fighter. Doesn't waste a lot. Like I've said about Bivol, he's a guy that doesn't waste a lot of bullets. When he throws, he lands, and he's very efficient. Very good technique. Very difficult. Very basic fundamentals, but very, very good and at what he does. And he's very, very skilled. Very, very good footwork, head movement. Like I said, defense, speed, movement, everything's very, very good from Dimitri Bivol. And Canelo Alvarez, if he goes in there, fights aggressive, fights rough, Bivol's going to do what he does, and he's going to pick Canelo apart. Canelo's going to have to, in my opinion, he's going to have to mix things up in there. He's going to have to be a pressure fighter at times. He's going to have to box in the middle in the ring. He's going to have to let his hands go a lot more. There's a lot of things that Canelo Alvarez is going to have to do in there. And it might still not be enough. That's how good Dimitri Bivol is. A lot of hardcore Canelo fans are trying to say, well, you know, Canelo did this, Canelo did that, you know, Bivol, you know, Canelo can beat Bivol, this, that, and the other. You know what? That's kind of in denial a little bit. Even I'm a Canelo fan. I will hope he beats Bivol, but I think Bivol is getting better and better. And I think next time he's going to put in an even more devastating performance. I do. Because this isn't a guy that's going to go and, you know, let his success get to his head. This is a guy that's going to get even more determined. You know, these guys, these Eastern European fighters, they don't give up. They're not the type, look at Usyk, still hungry for more. That's what these guys are. They don't see, like Kovalev, for example. Kovalev for me was a little bit different. But like Beterbiev, Bivol, Usyk, these guys seem like they're cut from a different cloth. Lomachenko, these guys seem like they're hungry. They don't let success get to their head. They just keep doing them over and over again. And hence why I think Dimitri Bivol is only going to go from strength to strength. I think that's a very, very tough fight for Canelo. I don't think Canelo's going to beat Dimitri Bivol. I don't. I just don't see it. I think Dimitri Bivol's confidence is so high at this point. I think it's going to take a Hercules type effort, you know. I do. I think Canelo is going to have his work cut out. Whether he's injured or not, I think that style is a problem. And he's massive as well. And he's got a granite chin as well, because Canelo hit him with everything. Bivol ain't going down. He's not going down. So Canelo, how is he going to beat this guy on points? I don't know. I can't see it, because I don't see Canelo stopping Bivol. I think Bivol is too defensively good, and I think he's just tough as anything. And he's bigger than Canelo. So Canelo's not like Canelo's punches are going to have a huge impact on him. Honestly, that's going to be a very, 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 very difficult fight for Saul Canelo Alvarez. That's why I rather him fight David Benavidez, because I just think that the Canelo Bivol fight might be a step too far for Canelo. I think at that weight, against somebody that good, that skilled, I'm not sure Canelo can beat him. And this is why I think that's a fight that I think Canelo should avoid. But he's not going to. He's going to take it. But I just don't know whether it's going to lead. I just don't see him winning. I just don't see him winning, because I think the guy Bivol, he's just too good. He's too big. If Canelo was the same size as him, then it's different. But Canelo's not the same size. That guy's way bigger. He's very tough. There's not really any weaknesses from Bivol. What we've seen so far in Bivol's career, there's not really any weaknesses. He's pretty complete fighter. And when you're going up and fighting a complete fighter, when you're the smaller guy, In order for you to be able to win, there needs to be some weaknesses in his game. And Bivol is close to a perfect fighter. I mean, there's not any... What weaknesses can Canelo exploit in Bivol? Bivol can fight well on the back foot. So if Canelo pressures him, Bivol can fight well on the back foot. He's tough. He's got a great chin. He's got great feet. He's got great movement. He's got a decent power himself. I mean, there isn't any weakness, really. There's nothing that glares out at you and says, Canelo can exploit that. Canelo can exploit that. There's nothing that really glares out at you. He's just a complete fighter. And even if you're a Canelo fan, it's quite clear to see the guy's a complete fighter. There's nothing so far in his career that you can say that really stands out. That really is a weakness. And when Canelo's moving up and fighting a guy that's way bigger, that hasn't really got many weaknesses or any weaknesses so far, those any glaring weaknesses, this guy hasn't got any, and Canelo, yeah, that's why I'm saying it's going to take a Hercules-type performance. It's going to take a Hercules-type performance, and I don't know whether Canelo can... Not because Canelo's not good, Canelo's great, but I just don't think he can beat this guy. I think Benavidez is the fight. I think Benavidez is a fight that he wins Canelo. That won't be easy, but I think he wins that pretty soundly. But Bivol, nah. Bivol is he might be a step... I think he's a step too far at this point. And maybe Beterbiev as well. Maybe Beterbiev is a much more winnable fight for Canelo. Maybe that Canelo should look for a Beterbiev fight. That's a brutal fight, but that's probably a fight that Canelo has more chance in. Just because Bivol's style is horrible, for Canelo. But that's my take. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Love to know your opinion, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.